Kung Fu Panda begins as a story about a clumsy panda whose life revolves around dumplings and noodles. But under the comedy, there is a story of slow progress. The movies clearly illustrate the pyramid of power, which is built on strength, inner peace, and spiritual abilities. So who is the most dangerous fighter in the franchise? And is Po powerful because of destiny or because he earned it? Let's start from the bottom of the pyramid and find out. At the very bottom, we have the E tier. The noobs, the cannon fodder, it's where everybody starts by default. All the legendary warriors were once beginners, and so was Po. Before he became a dragon warrior, he was a noob.
Monkey, mantis, crane, viper, tigress.
In the beginning, Po is obsessed with Kung Fu and the Furious Five, but lacks skills and experience. He struggles with basic training and is easily defeated by the Furious Five during early sparring sessions. Other notable members of this bottom-tier class are the rhinos. Tai Lung has been chained up for 20 years. His muscles are sore. His skills have rusted due to lack of practice, and they outnumber him 1,000 to 1. But he still beats them without breaking a sweat.
Can we run now? Yes.
That's the E tier. Po at the beginning and the rhinos. Utterly useless wannabes who can't even dream of fighting. One step above the E tier, we find warriors who possess just enough skill, discipline, and courage to hold their ground in real combat. But they're just not good. This is the D tier.
Master Bear, Master Chicken, Master Croc, what are you doing out here?
At this level, we encounter warriors like Master Bear, Master Chicken, and Master Croc. They demonstrate solid training and battlefield courage. Yes, even Master Chicken. They are respectable masters and honorable defenders. But their lack of advanced techniques and spiritual abilities places them just above rock bottom. We also have Zombies, the jade-colored henchmen. They truly possess unique combat skills, as they were once mighty warriors before General Kai stole their chi and transformed them into jade amulets.
Get all the metal you can find!
The D tier is also home to the pack of angry bad wolves. They don't mind using both weapons and their numbers as their biggest strength. Wolf Boss is the scariest, the alpha wolf of the pack. He is skilled and brave enough, and by the end of the second movie, he refuses to fire the cannons in the direction of members of his pack, showing his true loyalty to them. Above the D tier, we have the C tier. These are your average fighters. They are better than most guys, but compared to the elite fighters, they are aggressively mid. On this level, we have 4 out of 5 of the legendary Furious Five. These masters and protectors of the Valley of Peace were once all troubled individuals who had to overcome their past in order to become students of Master Shifu, and eventually master the art of Kung Fu. Master Mantis has extreme speed and the ability to quickly paralyze his opponents. He relies on nerve attacks to counter the disadvantages of his size. During the fight with the wolves, Mantis assists Po by rapidly throwing several plates in the air that block the incoming arrows. Then we have Master Crane, who is very powerful because of his acrobatic skills. His ability to fight in the air gives him more advantages to attack. And he is an excellent partner for Po because he has the speed and flexibility that Po lacks. When Master Crane faces General Kai, he bravely tries to fight and help Mantis, who is taken prisoner, but can't match Kai's skills without the help of his friends. Master Viper has one impressive mental power: focus. Her flexibility is her biggest strength. She relies on speed, precision, and fluid motion, certainly the hardest character for the animators, and one of the most beloved according to fans. She also humiliates Po during his noob stage, but just moments later expresses her sympathy for him. Master Monkey is flexible and good with weapons. He is playful yet highly intelligent. Not Jackie Chan's usual level of skill, but still high enough. During the fight with Tai Lung, he uses acrobatics and rhythm to confuse his enemies. Next up is Master Storming Ox, originally one of the most respected protectors of Gongmen City. He is extremely strong and loyal to his people, but lacks advanced techniques and spiritual mastery, which limits his effectiveness against higher-level enemies like Lord Shen. When Po attempts to rescue him from the prison, Master Ox easily throws him out, demonstrating his immense strength and speed. And finally, we have Jen, the annoying former thief in Kung Fu Panda 4 that the corpos at DreamWorks are trying to set up as the next Dragon Warrior. I would put her in D tier if I could, but she beat the chameleon, so she gets upgraded to C tier just because of the plot armor. That concludes our list of the mid-fighters. The remaining ones are the unforgettable ones. The lowest tier of these legends is the B tier. Now, if you got Bs in school, you know it's not easy. Some of you stuck-up A students might disagree, but you can just shove off. Go read a book or something. It takes work to be B tier. The Kung Fu Panda masters in B tier have books written about them, so the A tier nerds have something to read. These guys entered history with their bravery, skills, or pure evilness. First up is Master Shifu. He is a highly skilled warrior with a deep understanding of Kung Fu. His styles and physical abilities are countless, ranging from incredible speed to advanced pressure point attacks. His focus is unbreakable, and his movements are fast and precise. He is not powerful enough, however, to defeat Kai, who captures his chi. Shifu's biggest power comes from inner peace. He understood that in order to have it, he must accept that his student eats more than he trains. My favorite Kung Fu Panda villain, Tai Lung, is also B tier. I just love Ian McShane's voice. Getting him to play Tai Lung was a perfect casting. Ian McShane gives villains the kind of gravitas that you just can't get from some of these sissy voice actors.
I'm glad Shifu sent you. I was beginning to think I'd been forgotten.
Tai Lung represents pure physical mastery, but he also serves as an example of why mental and spiritual powers are equally important for achieving the highest level of mastery. He focused on the external and neglected the internal. He escapes the notorious, unbreakable Chorgam prison with pure focus and dedication. And that is the proof of his incredible power. He easily beats the rhinos despite being outnumbered 1,000 to 1 and locked up for 20 years without the chance to train. He fights the Furious Five and beats them all. He nearly kills Master Shifu and also gives Po a really hard time. During the fight, Tai Lung dominates with speed and precision, but Po's unusual style and body shape become his greatest advantage. But even though Tai Lung shows incredible mental and physical power in the beginning, his ego and obsession with the Dragon Scroll lead to his defeat. The final battle is the proof that physical mastery is no match for the mental and spiritual one. Next up, we have Lord Shen. Alongside his kung fu skills, his special powers are his weapons, tactics, and evil cleverness, which place him high on the pyramid of power. With his cannons, he kills Thundering Rhino. Unlike traditional kung fu masters, Shen believes that power and the future are in innovation rather than discipline and spiritual balance. But his downfall is the result of his internal conflict and a refusal to confront himself. His backstory clearly portrays his weaknesses. He is unable to accept or understand the prophecy that says he will be defeated by the Black and White Warrior. He turns to destruction and violence to try undoing the prophecy, but that just leads him further away from the path of greatness. In the end, it comes down to technology versus tradition and fear versus acceptance. Lord Shen relies on his cannons, but Po's mastery of inner peace helps him win the battle. Defeated and with his cannons destroyed, Lord Shen also loses the emotional battle, when Po reveals to him that he accepted his tragic past rather than being controlled by it. Shen, unable to accept his guilt, becomes desperate, which leads to his defeat. Another B-tier fighter is Master Thundering Rhino. Even though he is a minor character, he deserves a spot here as Gongmen City's greatest kung fu protector and a legendary member of the city's ruling council. He is killed by Lord Shen's cannons, but having the balls to face a threat like that head-on is really impressive. Finally, we have Tigress. Now, perhaps you may ask how she can be compared to these legends, and the answer is her final progress did make her worthy of this tier. And if you don't believe us, just remember that Tigress used to punch ironwood trees near the Jade Palace for 20 years, which made her paws strong and capable of pure destruction. Despite her serious and sometimes strict personality, the Tigress is incredibly loyal and compassionate, especially towards the fellow members of the Furious Five. She is disciplined and balanced both spiritually and mentally. And let's not forget that she defeats Po all the time in their casual sparrings, and it's funny every time, because she does it with ease. So those are the high-level masters, but up next are the ultimate grandmasters, powerful and sometimes evil to the bone. This is the A tier. First up is General Kai, once known as Master Oogway's trusted friend. General Kai began his journey as a noble warrior who fought alongside the legendary master to protect China from the invaders. During one battle, Oogway was injured, and Kai carried him for days to the secret panda village. He was healed by the panda's secret mastery of Qi, life energy. Fascinated by this power, Kai became obsessed with obtaining it for himself. Unlike Oogway, who saw Qi as a source of balance and harmony, Kai viewed it as a weapon. Kai's biggest power boost came when he learned to steal and absorb the Qi of fallen kung fu masters, allowing him to become stronger with every defeated warrior. But Master Oogway realized he had to stop Kai from obtaining such a dangerous power.
I had to stop him. Our battle shook the earth.
And after the legendary duel, he defeated Kai and banished him to the spirit realm, where he remained imprisoned for centuries. But when Kai escaped back into the mortal world, he began hunting kung fu masters, growing stronger after every captured opponent. His battle with the Furious Five and Master Shifu shows just how unstoppable he is compared to the previous villains. The Furious Five attack Kai together, using their signature teamwork moves, but Kai defends easily and launches a series of counterattacks using his Jade Blade chains. Moments later, he also defeats Master Shifu and steals his Qi, proving he is the most powerful villain of the franchise. However, Kai's greatest weakness lies in his misunderstanding of Qi. He believes power comes from taking energy from others, while true Qi mastery requires balance and selflessness. Meanwhile, Po understands how to master Qi not by taking this energy, but by learning how to give it. And now comes the character you all hate, the Chameleon. Instead of following the traditional path of kung fu like everybody else, the Chameleon decided to cheat by using sorcery. I hate putting her in A tier, but her power is undeniable. She is not only stronger than past villains, but she is also all the past villains. She uses her magical staff to summon past antagonists and steals all their kung fu skills. Her ability to switch to any kung fu style and transform into past masters makes her unpredictable and incredibly dangerous. She relies heavily on fake copied power rather than the skills of her own body. Eventually, this very source of her strength becomes her greatest weakness. When Jen turns against her and steals her magical staff, she is lost and vulnerable. But there is a level above the A tier, the S tier, a club so exclusive it only has 2 members, the Legends. You already know who they are. First up is Master Oogway. Master Oogway has progressed beyond regular kung fu limits. His powers are beyond the physical realm. His spirit is in perfect harmony. He has faith and doesn't fear what he can't control. He is hilarious, deep, and wise, and never in a rush. During his duel with Kai in the spirit realm, Oogway uses a calm and defensive strategy, but Kai grew stronger from the chi he collected from various masters, and he captures Oogway's chi as well. So you can argue that Kai is somehow stronger than Oogway, but I will not stand for such heresy. Oogway invented Kung Fu. Kai is just a thief. They will never be on the same level. But Master Oogway's greatest ability, and the reason why I place him above Kai, is his leadership and guidance. Oogway shaped warriors like Master Shifu and recognized that Po is on the path to becoming the Dragon Warrior. By willingly ascending to the spirit realm, Oogway showed that the highest level of Kung Fu mastery is not conquest, but enlightenment. Oogway's ability to inspire others is what makes him greater than that murderous thief, Kai. And finally, the Dragon Warrior himself, Po. He is at the very top of the power pyramid, better than every other fighter, and his progress throughout the movies is epic. He starts as a complete noob. He can't climb the stairs and is easily defeated by the Furious Five. But after realizing that there is no secret ingredient and that the placebo effect is the real reason for the success of his father's noodles, Po experiences an epiphany and transforms from noob to a master. Po's growth comes through spiritual development. He achieves inner peace, gaining the ability to remain calm and maintain control during dangerous battles. Throughout his journey, Po even tries to help his enemies and shares his insights with them, advising them to change and evolve past their mistakes. With that, he demonstrates the power of forgiveness and benevolence, which are the virtues of all great Kung Fu masters. And Po's power is not only his strength, his strange styles, and his mental and spiritual progress. It is something he was born with: his sense for justice, his integrity, his loyalty, and the courage to always do what is right. The true traits of all legendary warriors. Po's final avatar is achieved after he defeats General Kai. Then he becomes the legendary Dragon Warrior. And this shows another great virtue: unity. Po masters Chi by embracing his identity as a panda, connecting with his family, and rediscovering his roots. In the end, Po stands as an example that greatness is built on virtues like discipline, humility, courage, benevolence, loyalty, and belief in oneself. His life is a sign not only of a great Kung Fu Panda, but also a philosophical reminder of what is necessary to achieve greatness in life. Want to see more? Check out 7 levels of Disney villains, from Hades to Emperor Zurg, and find out who is the mightiest Disney villain.